Yeah, it's fully black, nigga. All work, no play shit. Look, I can't lie, I'm hypnotized by the way that she move. Fantasize about the things we can do. Not trying to be rude, but I wanna treat your body like food. Now bring it to me and let's see what that prove. What a hell of a view. Shorty fine and she knowing it too. I'm trying to be a set of rides, I'm just telling the truth. I can't lie. The flying high dive straight in the pool. I'm a vet, so that kitty get groomed. I can't lie. 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 I'm in love and I put that on God. Shorty got the tsunami, she on fire at the same time. I spot the love of my life. They say I'm booty blind. Shorty, the way you're moving your body, it should be a crime. Hoping that you wanna lock me down, I do the time. When you around, I don't feel in control. I'm trying to ask God how you get a hold of my soul. I ain't crying about it, it's just something I need to know. The car God drive fake, so I'm here for the show.
All right, they tripping already.
We're already. We haven't even got started.
Yeah, I'm getting ready to do the live though.
Oh hell no!
But I will tell you, cut it out,
Right.
or it's gonna be on.
Hey, that's not okay. I always have a say so on what I'm gonna do about myself. Period. Whether I'm married or not.
Right, talk to me nice. Wait a second. What's this lightweight attack on Geminis? Don't joke with me like that, because I ain't going for it. And I don't think you want to get into it with me. No. See, look, you lying on me again.
No, that ain't right. But if they can get away with telling you that, then they might try it. I'm gonna tell you what I'm gonna put up with. And
I'm attacked again. Look. They're gonna attack me from all angles. But I'm sorry, you feel me, if I overdo it.
Hold on. So
ain't no hold on. They ain't being truthful.
Who ain't being truthful?
So I'm not going for all of that. It's just the males. No. I'm
gonna speak for the females for a hot second.
Whatever. That cheek until you get caught. Fizz a fool. But you right. But you are 100% right. You are 100% right.
I don't agree with that. Wait a minute.
No.
Educated people don't have common sense.
Man, they say common sense ain't so common. You know what I mean? As much as I can. But we're just having this conversation. Don't nobody get in here and get to talking and attacking me. You know what I mean? Because you done misinterpreted did something that I done said. Block. No, thing, please, y'all, do not forget to like, share, subscribe, and all the other stuff. Stop being stingy. What you feel me sending us to every time. Other people. Every time they hit us with it. Every time, don't they? Sending us to other people. You feel me? Let people know. You know what I mean? When we're going live and stuff like that type of deal. Just reach out to other people, whatever, to try to get them to come our way to hear the good conversation. Don't hog us all to yourself. We want to talk to everybody, not just you. Yeah. No, I'm just, how you doing today, Mom?
I'm doing well. How about you?
I'm doing okay. Can't complain. Another one like the other one, as I always say. Welcome y'all to another episode of Melodic Mindset. You know what I mean? Thank you so much for joining us here today on this lovely Sunday evening. I believe the conversation is a part 2 from last time, huh?
Yes.
Okay, so common challenges in relationships part 2 is what we're doing today. If y'all missed, episode 1 of this one, please, do not be afraid to go back and look at the last one to see what we was talking about there, so you can be all caught up in everything and see what we talked about in this whole conversation as a whole, and not just this episode. Other than that, Mom, how you feeling today, and are you ready for today's live?
I'm feeling well, and yes, I am ready.
You don't want to let them curls down on them? You don't want to... No, I'm just saying.
No, that's my vacation here.
All right, well, let's go ahead and dive straight in.
That's for the beach.
Okay. Look, they don't get that privilege here on the show, huh? You stupid. All right, well, let's go ahead and dive straight into it. Mom, you want to go ahead and tell them a little bit about yourself, where you're from, what you got going on, and where they can find you.
All right. I am Ani Mitchell, licensed marriage and family therapist. I currently practice in Lodi, California. However, I am able to provide services to people throughout the state of California via telehealth.
And I'm your boy Philly Black. Philly Black 209 to make the distinction of okay. But yeah, catch me everywhere: Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, all that good stuff. But mainly catch me here on YouTube. You feel me? That's Philly Black 209, all one word. Music videos, music. You feel me? Playbacks to the lives and all that good stuff. Just come and just check me out on YouTube. That's where you can find me at the most. Well, we might as well dive straight into the first question for this week. Do you got your questions up, or do you want me to do you want me to say the question?
I got them.
All right, go ahead. Do your thing.
So, common relationship challenges, part 2. Can having a family member who dislikes your partner become an issue in your relationship?
Well,
yes.
That depends on the relation you have with this family member and why this family member got a problem with your partner. But at the same time, I don't care about your problem with my dang on lady. I don't care about your problem with my lady or whatever type of deal. That's your problem. And if that's the case, then stay away from us. You know what I mean? If you got something that you want to tell me or something, or that you feel about, you know what I mean, my lady or something like that, then you tell me, and you feel me, how I take it is how I take it. You know what I mean? And then we leave it at that. You don't need yourself walking around here holding a grudge against my lady if I ain't got no grudge against her for whatever you talking about. So, you know what I mean? That's how are you gonna deal with it? How would you deal with it? I think that's easy if you ask me.
Well, yeah. I've been on the side where a family member didn't like me, and it caused problems because my partner was listening to all of that foolishness.
Well,
I'm like, how can you really have an opinion about somebody that you never really engaged with? But that's not how it was taken. So it can cause problems. But I think for the person in the relationship, you have to decide if there's any merit to it.
Here's the thing.
I mean, your partner.
Here's the thing too. You know what I mean? When you in a relationship with somebody, it's supposed to be you and that person. It's supposed to be you and your partner. Y'all supposed to have each other back. You know what I mean? And for anybody else coming from the outside in, trying to put some type of something in the middle of that, you know what I mean? If you can't come with your partner and y'all talk about that or whatever and get that figured out to the point, I don't have to keep listening to this outside source. You know what I'm saying? Or whoever it is, if I don't care if it's your mama. I don't care if it's your mama. You know what I mean? You're not in a relationship with your mama. You know what I mean? And especially don't be listening to somebody, your cousin, auntie, or somebody deciding to try to tell you something about your relationship. If they ain't in a relationship, if they still sitting around single and all this other, stop letting these people get put in the middle of your relationship. That's all they're going to do is teach you stuff or try to tell you something or any reason or convince you to not be in a relationship just like them. Stop listening to these people that's, I mean, I don't know. I guess it's on a base by base situation. It all depends on what the situation is, what's going on, why don't you like them, and all this other stuff. But most of all, you should be able to get along with your partner and not listen to it.
Well, what if you told your mom something about your lady and made her not like her, but then now you done forgave your lady and your mama's still mad?
That's your fault. That's your goofy ass fault for sitting up in there putting your mama and sitting involved in it if you knew that it was a possibility that you was going to forgive her. Now you got your mama, you feel me, on your side, like, nigga, leave it alone, or this, woo, 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 and you decided that that's your goofy ass fault. Now you got to, you feel me, try to convince your mom to stand down because you told your mama that shit. And really, 9 times out of 10, it was a disagreement that y'all two could have figured out. But since you wanted somebody on your side or somebody to go at it with you because you couldn't do it by yourself, you involved your mom, and now your mom is forever involved in it, and you don't even care about that shit no more. That's your goofy ass fault.
Right. So that's how it could cause a problem. And a lot of guys don't really realize that.
Hey, females
All
do
right.
it too.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. People don't really realize it. All right. So, what are some ways to deal with this situation?
Well, first off,
I say, like you know your family members, and when you tell your family members about something, that has to do with your partner, you know who's gonna be mad, who's gonna stay mad. You know all of that already. So I agree with you when you said that's your fault for telling people certain stuff
that's
or
your fault.
whatever.
Especially that
Yeah,
specific family member that you know be tripping. You called that family member because you were searching for somebody to agree with you. So, so you told that right family member, and now that family member is forever turned up. I can never like this person again because they
right.
messing with my baby. I can never like this person again because they, you know what I mean? They messing with my brother. They messing with my sister. You got to be careful
Look,
with that shit.
even though your baby does put 10 on it and made it sound worse than it really.
Yeah, you know what I mean? It's like, listen, that's your fault. You
You
did
like,
that.
yeah, because you like that ain't even the spirit in which it was said.
Okay? Okay, we got one right here. What if your partner hates your family? Listen, if your partner don't like your family, okay, it is up to the respectfulness of your partner to not be sitting up there going back and forth with your fucking family. It's your
Oh, I
partner's
agree with that.
responsibility to be respectful enough for you to not sit
Yeah,
up there and go back and forth with your family. And it's the same way around if it was you. If you don't like a family member, just stay out of it and let me deal with them or whatever. You keep your distance or whatever type of deal and just keep it respectful. Respect me as far as you dealing with my family, just like I'm going to
that's
respect
it.
you when dealing with yours.
Yeah, I agree. You know. All right. So, can having different parenting styles become an issue in the relationship?
Yeah. Yeah, they
Yeah.
definitely can. They definitely can. But at the same time, you have to give the other parent, you feel me, their reign of parenting. They're a parent just like you. You cannot tell me how to parent. You know what I mean? I cannot tell you how to
Right.
parent. I can only make a suggestion, just like you can make a suggestion. And if I don't go with your suggestion because I don't feel like your suggestion is going to work to the situation at hand, let me have it that I don't agree with your suggestion in the same way that I would have to do the other way around. You get what I'm saying? Like, I mean, hey, listen, parenting, there's a mom and there's a dad. You feel me? Like, let the mom be the mom, let the dad be the dad.
And usually we all right, and usually we all have different parenting styles, period.
Type of deal.
So we handle things different. So the second part of the question is what is some advice that can help parents understand the other's parenting? I think it falls back on respect. Like, as long as the parenting doesn't include abuse, so you got to let your partner parent the way they parent.
Type of deal. And another thing is too, you feel me? As a parent, you feel me? You got to understand your child. You got to know your child. You get what I'm saying? And it goes to the fact where if you know your child, okay, if you know your child, then you will be able to separate, you feel me, the difference between how your child acts with the dad and how your child acts with the mom. Okay, you will be able to understand and know, you feel me, when your child is trying to play on one of the other's weaknesses or whatever or type of deal, because you're not to be getting in the way of the other parent's parenting, but that don't mean you don't sit back and realize or pay attention and understand what's going on. So to a certain extent, you feel me, if you need be, then it will probably be best or whatever for you to try and correct any mistakes made without the parent, without the other parent being there, without stepping on the other parent toes. You know what I mean? You can explain to a child or something, you know what I mean, a situation, what's wrong and what's right, without sitting up there and saying your mom was wrong for that. She shouldn't have. You don't do that. Your dad was wrong for that. He shouldn't
Yeah,
have.
you're
Don't
not
do
supposed
that. Huh?
I said, yeah, you're not supposed to do that.
Right. You're not supposed to do that. You know what I mean? You're supposed to tell them and help them understand the situation from your standpoint. Don't down the other standpoint to make your standpoint stick. If you have to down my standpoint, then your standpoint is irrelevant. We don't need to hear your standpoint if you got to make your standpoint stick by downing mine. If you have to down mine, then you shouldn't be saying nothing. You know what I mean? Then obviously you don't know what you should be saying right now, so you need to just stop. You get what I'm saying? You have to have a respect for the other partner.
All right. I agree.
Hey, for a
Yeah,
highly
I
opinionated,
usually
huh?
tell my clients, when they come in with this issue, is that we all have different parenting styles. We're not going to handle things the same, and as long as there's not abuse present, then you just got to let it go. We
Mhm.
handle things differently. So, all right. Can having different love languages cause an issue in a relationship? No. We
Um,
do have different love languages, but okay, so I think what people don't really understand about love languages is when we take those quizzes, we're looking to determine our partner's love language so we can do things to show that we love them and it can be received by them. So your partner should know your love language and you should know your partner's love language.
type of deal, but at the same
You don't need
time, the
the same
question
love
is,
language.
can it? But the question is, can it become a problem? And here's where it can become a problem.
Okay.
Okay, it can become a problem, okay, if one person love language is a certain something. So let's just take my love language for instance. I you feel me? I'm more type of affectionate, type of touch, type of, you know what I mean? Like
So
show me
physical
or
touch,
whatever type of deal. You get what I'm saying?
physical touch
So
is your love
it could
language.
become
Okay.
a problem, you know what I mean, if my partner's love language is in touch, stuff like that, which I can honestly say my partner isn't touched like that. You know what I mean? Not to say they don't like to be touched or something like that, but that's just that's the farthest thing from there. You get what I'm saying? Like, but if I misinterpreted it and I want to be, and that's just not my partner, if I don't understand that that's not my partner's love language and I'm trying to force my belief of love language on my partner, it can become a problem. So, yes, it can become a problem if you're trying to force
Well,
your love
yeah.
language on your partner without understanding your partner's love language. So, it
Okay,
can.
yeah, I agree. Because
Yes, so it can.
we should be knowing, we should become aware of our partner's love language so we can do that to show
Right,
them that we love them and
right.
that they can receive it. That's all the love languages for. Because you got people who love me and then you hold on. So I've been doing this, and this, and you saying that none of that is registering that I love you. Well, if that's not their love language, it's not coming across that way. But we can't force our love language
Right,
on our
type of
partner.
deal. Right, right. And people will tend to do that. People will tend
Really?
to do that. Okay. Hell
Oh
yeah.
yeah, they haven't learned how to
Because
apply.
before I understood, listen, before I understood, you feel me? I was about ready to choke my lady out. Like what the hell? What like what? You know what I mean? Because okay, so here's the thing or whatever type of deal. Okay. Let me see. My love language is appreciation and acknowledgement. Right. No shit. You feel me? We know you're an amazing woman. Okay. I'm just, but look. So here's the thing. So here's the thing for me. You feel me? And I can't project it on my lady or nothing like that or whatever. But for a minute, it was a problem to me just from the angle that I was looking at it in. Okay, if I'm walking, say for instance, if I'm coming out of the kitchen, right? Say I'm coming out of the kitchen, the baby is coming out of the room, and we're getting ready to cross paths. You get what I'm saying? Where baby mindset will be, you feel me? Oh, let me not try to be in your way or something. Let me try to step aside so you can get by. Let me get out of your way. You get what I'm saying? And I'm nah, nigga, I want you in my way. You feel me? Like, don't just pass by me without giving me a kiss or nothing or something or showing me some type of affection. Like, what is this? You get what I'm saying? And it's like, nah, nigga, that's not what you get what I'm saying? So I had to not want to force it upon her. Like, no, you got me fucked up because for a second, I'm like, hold on, wait a second. Damn, I mean, but it's just how I feel. You get what I'm saying? I cannot make her feel how I feel. You get what I'm saying? And for me, if I walk by my lady, you feel me? Shit, I want to touch my lady. I want to love my lady. I want to, you know what I mean? Just even if it's not a quick hug, quick peck, something, I want to love. You get what I'm saying? And I cannot, you feel me, throw that on her. You feel me? Let alone not even the fact that she don't even see it that way. She was just trying to simply get out of my fucking way. You get what I'm saying? Like, why is this a big
you can't get mad because she trying to, give you room to get by, but
right?
you can just kind of grab her up and be like, you about to walk past me without giving me a kiss
Oh wait,
or
listen.
whatever. And
And I did it enough. I did it enough to the point, you feel me? At this point, sometimes you feel me, she be coming to love me and I don't even be catching it. You get what I'm saying? I'll be like, oh shit, my bad, my bad, my bad. You know what I mean? But it's just is what it is. You know what I mean? It's the little shit that counts.
That's right. That's right. So really, love languages should not cause problems in a relationship. It should help you know like things that you can do to make your partner feel love.
Right. But at the same time, they can, if you're expecting or trying to project your love language on the next person.
Well, yeah,
Let their love language
that's
be their
not what
love
love
language.
languages are for. You are
Right.
not supposed to force your partner to adhere to your love language. That's not what it's for.
Let alone
So
to
yeah,
adapt and become your love language. No, they have their own.
so right. So we'll say if you misuse love languages, it could cause problems.
Okay. Okay. All right. Next question.
All right. Is it important to know and understand your partner's love language? I
Yes.
I think
I
it's
think it is.
nice. Yeah. I,
Yeah,
I think it's
I think it is
something.
important. I think it is important just based on, you
Right.
feel me? Because if you know your person's love language, you feel me, you can potentially love them the proper way that they want to be loved. You get what I'm
I
saying?
agree.
So right. And I mean love comes in so many different forms, you know what I mean? Some people think,
Mhm.
you know what I mean, that, people think motherfuckers getting themselves in trouble over them is love. Some people think, you know what I'm saying? Like, it comes in so many different ways. It's just ridiculous, really. But at the same time, you feel me? It's definitely important to know, you feel me, how your partner wants to be treated. I think I think that's
I
very
think
important. That's
I think
yeah,
that's important. Yeah.
very important. Like
All right. How
commercial
should
break.
couples no, how should
Okay.
couples handle setting boundaries for me time? Ooh. A lot of couples struggle with this one, and I don't understand how where people get the idea that your partner has to spend all of their time with you and you only.
Listen, listen.
But a
My thing is
lot of
this.
people feel like that.
My thing is this. I know good and dang on well that I can't spend all my time with you. But nigga, I'm gonna need you to put in some type of time to want to spend with me. God damn it.
Oh, of
I'm gonna need
course.
something.
Well, of course. You're supposed to um prioritize the together time. Some people just clingy. Either that or some people are insecure. I think insecurity drives that more than the clinginess, because a lot of people feel like, oh, if I let him go do this, or if I let her go do that, then she gonna get in trouble. He gonna get in trouble. He gonna do something that he shouldn't. And it's like, if they want to do it, they gonna do it regardless. You could have
Listen,
both eyes on them, and
listen,
if they want to do it, they gonna do it.
listen. I'm gonna tell you this. I'm gonna tell you this. I'm gonna give my lady a goddamn hard time. You feel me? Let's just say baby getting ready to go to the club. Okay. I don't give a damn about baby going to the club, and I definitely want baby to have a good time at the club. But I have to give some type of reminder before you leave. Don't go out there and get yourself fucked up. You fuck we talking about? You know what I mean? Just because, you know what I mean? I'm gonna leave you alone unless you're gonna have some fun. Don't overdo it, nigga. The fuck? You feel me? I mean, listen. What type of nigga would I be if I didn't remind my lady that you will get fucked up before fucking her up? You know what I mean? Like, I got to give you the fair warning. You feel me? You will get fucked up. You know?
Right,
That's all
but
I'm saying.
okay. Now the positive to that is you ain't trying to stop her from going. There's a lot of people that
Hold
try to
on. Have
stop
your
their
fun.
partner from going.
Have your fun. Have your fun. You feel me? But like I always say, and I only got one little rule. I have one rule or whatever, or let's just say I have a boundary. Okay, when it comes to you as my lady or something like that going out, I have one thing that you feel me would bother me. And that's if you don't keep in contact with me and let me know you're okay. That's it. That's all. Just let me know that you're okay, and I don't give a fuck. I'm not even going to, you feel me? I don't want to have to bother you or hit you up or nothing like that. But at the end of the day, if you're going to the club, if my lady going to the club, 9 times out of 10, I know the club closed out at 2 o'clock, 2 a.m. You get what I'm saying? By the time 1:30 hit, that's already demon time hours. I want to make sure my lady is okay. You're out there, you feel me, at a time where most shit is going to happen. Now, you feel me?
Also
This is
between 12 and 2.
between 12
Or
and 2,
between
just them late hours, anyways. Not no right person in their right mind finna be out on no time like that. Most motherfuckers got to work in the morning. I'm not finna be out to, you know what I'm saying? So 9 times out of 10, the only motherfuckers that's out is troublemakers. So please keep in contact with me and let me know you're okay. And you won't hear shit from me.
that
That's
makes
it.
sense.
If not, you feel me? If you not, you know what I mean? If you're not trying to help me, you feel me, relax or ease my nerves because you're out and I'm not there with you to help or protect you or something like that, the at least you can do, you feel me, is help me mentally and tell me every now and then that you're okay. That's it.
Sound fair. Sound fair. Should you always accept your partner's need for me time, or can it become too much? I think we kind of answered that.
It definitely
Because
becomes too
yeah,
much.
if you're not prioritizing couple time and even family time, then but you always talking about you need me time, that can become too much.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I just think whatever, you know what I mean, whatever you got going on or whatever or something like that, 9 times out of 10, I think you should put in the time or whatever to actually enjoy your family, enjoy your partner, enjoy, you feel me, that togetherness. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't know. I mean, you can have just about everything in the fucking world, but being alone, I mean, being lonely or something like that has to hit different. You know what I mean? So I don't know. I think you should value, you feel me, the time of the people that's around you that loves and care for you the most. You know what I mean? And not, you know what I mean? I don't know. You definitely need your own personal time. I think if anything, you feel me, it should be more what 25. Oh, what happened to mom? If anything, I think it should be more like, you feel me, 25% you and your partner time, 25% family time, and then 50% work time or something. You know what I mean? Just it's gotta have some type of balance to it. You know what I mean? You have to make it work all the way around. What question was we on? I didn't know where mom was at, and okay, there you go. What question was we on, mom? We on the next question?
Ready for the commercial break.
Okay. Dang, we just made it to half? I might be looking at the wrong questions. My goodness. I think they got more than one in there. As we do a commercial break, we got one that we pushing through. What we doing, Pawama? Just talk to us now. All right, commercial. Go ahead, run it.
Yeah, it's fully black, nigga. All work, no play shit. Look, I can't lie, I'm hypnotized by the way that she move. Fantasize about the things we can do. Not trying to be rude, but I wanna treat your body like food. Now bring it to me and let's see what that prove. What a hell of a view. Shorty fine and she knowing it too. I'm trying to be a set of rides, I'm just telling the truth, I can't lie. The flying high dive straight in the pool. I'm a vet so that kitty get groomed. I can't lie, I can't lie. I can't lie, I can't lie. I can't lie. I'm in love and I put that on God. Shorty got the tsunami, she on fire at the same time. I spot the love of my life. They say I'm booty blind. Shorty, the way you're moving your body, it should be a crime. Hoping that you wanna lock me down, I do the time. When you around, now I'm feeling control. I'm trying to ask God how you get a hold of my soul. I ain't crying about it, it's just something I need to know. The car God drive fake, so I'm here for the show. The feelings I feel for you feel like any moment I wake up. Shoulder you fine, even the dime without makeup. Debbie cake, no wedding cake, let me bake something. Let me get behind, literally trying to break something. Stingy with the cop plan, make it take it. Skin tone gold like Sanaa Lathan. Truth be told, please catch this statement. For that, I bring home in fried bacon. I can't lie, I'm hypnotized by the way that she move. Fantasize about the things you can do. Not trying to be rude, but I wanna treat your body like food. Now bring it to me and let's see what that prove. What a hell of a view. Shorty fine and she knowing it too. I'm trying to be a set of rides, so I'm just telling the truth. I can't lie, define how I die. Straight in the pool. I'm a vet, so that kitty get groomed. I can't lie. 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 I'm in love and I put that on God. Shorty got me right, keep me in Nikes, J's, whatever I like. I can't lie, she just my type. I hit the club with her, damn, what a hell of a night. The way she moves, what a hell of a sight. Lick, I don't bite. Water running, I provide her with pipe. Fantasize, fantasy, finally coming to light. BMX, mountain bike, Kawasaki alike. Body unique with a kitty that's tight. Got me loving my life. I'm a vet, so that feline tame. All of that fast talking denied, she ain't falling for lame. I'ma keep it real, baby, I ain't got no game. Unless me making you smile is basically the same. Baby got me watching zoomed in eyes on optic. Libra, so it's no need to weigh out options. I'm in love with baby and you hoes cannot stop it. If you thinking I'ma cheat, change the topic. I can't lie, I'm hypnotized by the way that she move. Fantasize about the things you can do. Not trying to be rude, but I wanna treat your body like food. Now bring it to me and let's see what that prove. What a hell of a view. Shorty fine and she knowing it too. I'm trying to be a set of rides, so I'm just telling the truth. I can't lie, define how I die. Straight in the pool. I'm a vet, so that kitty get groomed. I can't lie. 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 I'm in love and I put that on God.
Hey, that boy's good. That boy's good. No, I'm that boy's good. All right. You're ready for the next half
Okay.
money.
Yes, I am ready. All right. So our topic is common relationship challenges,
Part
and
two.
we're gonna go on to the next question. Part two.
Right.
Part
Because we
two.
did
Yes.
part one last week.
How the 2 weeks ago.
Okay, you ain't lying. Last show. How about that?
That was my fault. All right. How does social media affect a relationship?
Time. Social media ain't nothing but a bunch of
Can
extra
it be
shit.
right? Can it be used in ways that are good for the relationship? What situations can make it bad for the relationship?
Well, first off, if we honest with social media, you know what I mean. Beyond contact with your family, okay, and if well, I don't know because my situation will be so much different. I actually get in contact with my family better on social media. Actually, better on social media than anything than any way else or whatever type of deal. If I get on the phone call with them, I'm probably gonna end up on the phone with them for an hour. I don't like doing that. So 9 times out of 10, I'm not going to be calling anybody or something like that. Like I hardly ever talk to my family like that. But on social media, you feel me? It's a quick, whoa, quick conversation. That's it. That's it's over with. You get what I'm saying? That's about the only way that I see it being good. Other than that, it's a bunch of distractions. It's a bunch of people making you feel me, split the reality of life. It's a bunch of people, you know what I mean, that it's a bunch of thirst traps. It's a bunch of you feel me. It's just a bunch of it's just a bunch of distractions. Like what I mean to life itself. You know what I mean to one's personal being, to one's personal thoughts and stuff like that. Like it's bad. Social media as a whole is bad unless you're trying to promote something like we're doing here. You feel me? We're trying to encourage people or whatever to think for self, to be better in your relationship and stuff like that. How to be a better person. If you're not doing something like that, you know what I mean. You're just confusing the people. You feel me? In mass numbers out of amount of time, like you know what I mean. In one moment, like I don't know. Social media is a poison, if you ask me, and it's definitely gonna be a poison to your relationship because it's just gonna show you a lot of stuff around the world that you and your relationship is not doing, that you don't have access to, that you can't do. But they're just gonna show you day after day after day after day that this is what I'm doing. You know what I mean? Not to say if they got it in a good manner or a bad manner. Not to say if it was given to them, if they even worked for it, but they just showing you, oh, I got a Bugatti, I got a Bugatti, and now you're feeling like, oh, I need a Bugatti, when really you really don't. You just need a fucking car. Like,
But if you look at social media and determine that you need a Bugatti, isn't that
that's
your
your
fault?
damn fault.
Like,
Yes, it is. But I'm
yeah,
saying, but check this out though. But check
yeah.
this out though. Yes, it would be your fault. Okay, but it's social media's fault that you looked at the shit and now you feeling like you feel me. I need to you looked at social media. You looked into social media, fed it to you, and you ate it up. You ate it the fuck
Well,
up.
we need to be more picky on how we decide what we
Yes,
need
you
because
do.
social media can't tell
So
you
I'll
that.
tell you this: for a
But
person in their right mind, for a person, you know what I mean, that has sense. I can't say common sense because we've already came to the conclusion that common sense is not so common. But if you have sense, okay, if you have any sense, then you should be able to look at social media and understand that half of the shit that people got going on social media don't got shit to do with you. It's not finna affect you in your life. It's not finna do nothing for you. You have your life that you have to live, and it's not gonna start through social media unless you. I'm gonna tell you this: people seems to gravitate towards negativity. Okay. So if there's any way you can embarrass yourself the most, if there's any way you can down or disrespect somebody the most, you'll probably be okay because people gonna gravitate to that negative shit. You get what I'm saying? If you're trying to do something positive, I mean, mom, man, you have been doing this for how long now? For about 2 years?
Yes, at least a year and a half.
You get what I'm saying? Positive. They don't care about positivity. Positivity is going to take. It's going to take what
Yeah.
we're doing a very long time before it starts to make sense to people. You get what I'm saying? Now, if
Okay.
we was on here trashing people, if we was on here down, I'm telling you, we would be booming right now. But the fact
Yeah.
we on here talking some sense and some positive and trying to change the world in a light instead of, you know what I mean, all this darkness that's going around. Listen, we got to do this out of the kindness of our hearts. Do you get what I'm
Yes.
saying? We can't come here trying to, you feel me, be something we're not. We're doing this because it matters to us. This is how we feel. And if we was to bring anything to the people or whatever, or something that y'all can take from us, it'll be this.
Yeah.
If we go viral, we go viral. We're not trying, we're not looking to go, we don't get on and talk about, oh, today we finna go viral. No, we get on to talk about the conversation. You get what
Right.
I'm saying? It's a way you use social media, but overall, social media is negative. People gravitate towards to negativity. So yes, social media will damage your relationship. I promise you.
Well, yeah, it can because a lot of things are being posted, and that's how people getting busted. A lot of times, I have clients come in and they say, "Well, my partner or my husband, my wife did this, that, and the other," and I'm like, "How did you find out?" Social media. Social media.
Hey, listen, and in a certain state, you feel me? That's actually good. That's good for your relationship because it can show you need to get the hell away from this person. You know what I mean? Before this person get to doing some extra shit with you. You know what I mean? Like, listen, it could be a good thing. You know what I mean? But I don't think we as a people is using it for its positive factor. You get what I'm saying? I don't think us as a people is using social media the way it was intended or the way that you see it should be used. They're using it for everything else. Everything under, they're using it for everything right below the positive line. They want to get on
Yeah,
here, you feel me? Like, man, it's crazy. No, listen, that's my answer and I'm sticking to it. Social media is bad for your relationship.
it's not
So we
good.
can go all day. We can go all day with this shit. Social media is bad for your relationship.
All right. How can jealousy negatively affect a relationship?
Uh well, pretty much being attacked all the time, you know what I mean? Because somebody don't feel good enough personally, even though you're telling that person that they're good enough. And this person could be seeing somebody that they feel is better than them and then tend to be jealous of this person. So yes, listen, being jealous. I think people got to focus
I think
on.
if it's overexpressed, it can negatively affect the relationship.
I think
Is it
I
good
think
to have
people
a
got to,
jealous partner? I don't think anybody should be jealous. It's
but I
not
don't
good
think
for your
jealousy is a
partner
bad
if you're
thing.
jealous.
I don't
What?
think jealousy is a bad thing.
Well, I think we all experience it and feel it. I mean, if someone's paying too much attention to my dude, I don't feel good. I'm sure the feelings I get is jealousy. Like,
Listen,
um,
listen,
but I
and that
think
ain't even no
when you're
jealousy. That's leave my shit alone. Leave what's mine alone. That ain't jealous. Don't try
that's
to put a
true.
jacket on
Is that
me because I
possessiveness?
don't want you in my lady's face.
Is that possessiveness? Probably more
They call me a
possessiveness.
possessed.
Yeah,
I'm
like
damn near
okay,
demon at
you
this
done
point. I'm a demon.
look, you done had 2 minutes of his time. That's enough.
That's nigga. 2 minutes enough. I mean, too much. 2 minutes is
That's
too much. Nigga, what?
that's enough.
You lucky you
All
even
right.
get a how you doing, motherfucker?
Okay. Is it good to have a jealous partner or can jealousy be a deal breaker?
Listen, a jealous motherfucker is somebody that really cares and give a damn about your stinking ass. If a motherfucker ain't, you feel me? If a motherfucker ain't, you feel me? You feel me? Worried about what the fuck you got going on and what you doing don't affect how this person. Then they don't give a two shits about you. So it might not be a bad thing, but too much of it can be. So let's not just everybody and their mama just
Too
throw this
much
shit.
of it can be.
Too much can be, but at the same
Yeah.
time,
Overexpression.
yeah,
Yeah, overexpression can damage the relationship.
like a mom.
I say it like that.
Yeah, like a mom. Hey, no,
Yeah.
real talk though. But overall though, I think people just have to be okay and satisfied with themselves and who they are. You know what I mean? And no matter what
Yeah.
comes around or what comes along, you know what I mean? You know what you bring to the table. You know what I mean? It might not be what the next person bring to the table, but if you and your person and your heart of hearts, you feel me, know that you bring something more pure to the table, you don't have no reason to worry about anybody. If somebody lose you or slip away from you, that's their fault, not yours. You get what I'm saying? So,
Now, I've always operated like that. So, yeah,
you get what I'm
that's
saying?
exactly how.
Yeah.
All right. Can having a partner who is too friendly be a deal breaker? What should be some guidelines for friends?
I mean, how is, being friendly as far as like, there's a certain friendly type of shit that's going to be out of there. You get what I'm saying? Me, I wouldn't say, I guess I can say that I'm a friendly person. I can say that I'm a positive person. I can say that uh, I don't know. I don't know. But I'm guessing I feel like
I want my partner to be friendly. I don't want my partner to be unfriendly. Now I think if my partner was flirting with
mhm.
people, that would probably bother me.
Yeah,
That would definitely
you want to
bother
buy
me.
females
So
drinks and shit. Let me get your drink for you. Here, let me get that door
oh
for
yeah,
you.
Imma
Let
really have
me
a problem
that
with
you're
that.
doing too much. Now you're doing too much. You get what I'm saying? But
Well,
I don't know. It's
he can open doors, but you can't buy drinks though.
yeah, you know what I mean? That's too friendly. That's being too friendly. You get what I'm saying? Because now, nigga, you're spending our money. Like, nigga, what the fuck? Like, you get what I'm saying? Nah, 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 nah. There's a gray area there. Okay, and I'm gonna say that because I say where I come from, where I grew up from. You know what I mean? I ain't friendly was a thing. You get what I'm saying, nigga? I'm not friendly, nigga. I ain't friendly. You know what I mean, nigga? I ain't friendly. It was a thing. You get what I'm saying? So just because I'm a positive and outgoing person, I still don't look at myself or really like tell myself, nigga, you friendly. No, nigga, I'm not no friendly nigga like that. I'm just a happy, outgoing
Okay,
person.
but we talking about friendly just as in the definition. So we ain't gonna call everybody friendly, but we talk about the definition of
Because in
friendly.
my book, being friendly,
You
you's a
know.
whole ass nigga. Friendly, you know
So
what I
what do
mean?
you call it when you what do you call it when you friendly with women
When I'm friendly with,
as
listen,
a guy?
I call it being fair. I call it being just as fair or whatever to the crowd around me. Me personally, I tend to adapt to the situation at hand. Okay, so 9 times out of 10, I'm going to talk to everybody in the room. I don't want to. Let me see. That's a hoe too. Okay, listen. I talk.
As a
The person that I am, mom, I talk to everybody in the room, and I talk to everybody in the room because I don't want nobody to feel, you know what I mean, left out or something, or shunned out, or like you get what I'm saying. I want everyone to feel comfortable. If people start breaking off and giving me different reasons to feel different types of ways about you, when you start opening your mouth and talking and how you, that will start to tell me, okay, I'm not talking to that person. Okay, I will not talk to that. Okay, the hell with this person. You get what I'm saying? As people start to talk and I start to see, then that's going to start to change me. I came into the room with one energy from the start. That energy is going to change over time depending on who's in the room. So I'm just outgoing. I'm just outgoing. You get what I'm saying? So I'm going to be fair to everybody in the room, whether it's old man, young woman, old lady, or whatever. You get what I'm saying? I'm just going, I want people to feel comfortable around me. Stop, don't come around me feeling timid. Don't feel this way. Don't feel this way. I'm just trying to make you comfortable with me. And that is the reason why I'm the person I am. Because I don't want you to misjudge me before you even get to know me. And like I always say, I will feel a person out before I let them feel me out. Baby attacked me last week or 2 weeks ago and said that was a defense. You feel me? And I guess it is. But at the same time, it's an offensive defense. You feel me? To where I'm giving you who I am first. That don't make me friendly then.
Okay, so I think in the spirit of this, in which this question was answered, it is when your partner is too friendly with the opposite sex.
Okay, well, you got me fucked up. You know what I mean? You don't need to be too friendly with them hoes, and you don't need to be too friendly with them niggas. You got me fucked up. But listen, look, nigga, what? No, fuck no.
So friendly is cool.
You're a damn deal. That's a deal breaker if you too friendly with these niggas.
As long as he ain't, letting women be all up on him, he could be friendly.
Listen,
so there's boundaries to this.
Listen, I see. I wouldn't mind my lady. You feel me? I wouldn't mind my lady having guy friends. But the fact and the simple fact that I know how niggas be, no, you ain't even finna give these niggas no motherfucking opportunity to try to figure out some way to be on no bullshit. No, get away from them. You feel me? They done so. I ain't got no time. I ain't got no time for it now. Straight up. So no, there ain't no nigga friends. Ain't no. Listen, I don't even give a fuck about your LGBT friend. Nigga, no. You still got a thing dangling there. You still nigga, no. Damn sure don't talk about no goddamn sleepover. Nigga, I'm gonna be at that sleepover with y'all motherfuckers there. If you there, nigga, I'm there too then. It wasn't supposed to be no niggas at the goddamn sleepover. But since it's a nigga here, I'm here too. Fuck. I got me fucked up, nigga. Fuck around with these niggas, man. I got me fucked up.
All right, let's go with this final question.
Fuck around with these
What
niggas.
are some common?
Go ahead.
What are some common issues in a long-term relationship? What are some ways to work through these issues? So, as a therapist, I'm going to go with the most common issue is non-communication. That's the most common issue is people don't want to communicate going on, how they're really feeling, and then when we're being quiet, that's where the problems come in.
Yeah, that goes directly hand in hand to what I was just gonna say. Mine wouldn't sound like that, you feel me? But in retrospect, yes, that's pretty much what it is communication. And what I was gonna say is one of the main things that y'all are going to, like one of the main problems that y'all are gonna run into with a relationship that really extends over time. I mean, like, you get what I'm saying? 20 years, stuff like that. And relationships like that, the type of things that y'all are going to come across is one another's evolvement. You get what I'm saying? One person's mind might starts to go here before the other person's mind started to go there. You get what I'm saying? You have to give them people. You cannot, you feel me? You cannot obtain a mindset and instantly discard your partner if your partner don't have that mindset at the time. You have to give them time, you feel me, to evolve the right mindset. Don't, you feel me? You cannot shut down on them or something like that. A lot of people will tend to do this. A lot of people will tend to start to mix this up with, oh, I just, you know what I mean? I just outgrew him. I outgrew her. No, that's not the case. You know what I mean? You grew from being with this person. This person helped you grow to a certain extent. You get what I'm saying? Y'all are going to have different moments within a long laid out relationship of mind evolvementation. Okay, there's going to be, y'all are not going to change all the time at the same time and always remain on the same accord the whole time. You have to give each other them situations or them times and moments, you feel me, to actually get their shit into gear too. You get what I'm saying? Y'all are going to have these problems often. It's minor. You feel me? Stop making something so big out of something so small. You get what I'm saying? But that is going to be one of the main problems you have when you're trying to grow with another person. You're not growing by yourself. Y'all are growing as a unit now. This is two different brains, two different minds, two different everything. Okay? Y'all are not going to grow like that at the same time. It's different. So allow one another to grow as they grow, or give them the time to grow.
Okay. Yeah, I agree. I agree. All
I'll be
right.
talking that
So,
shit, don't I? I'll be talking that
okay,
shit.
what was the last thing in the chat? Let me see.
I would think it's forgetting to. Okay, there you go.
Forgetting to try new things together, do exciting things together. Um yeah, yeah, that can definitely be an issue. Um yeah,
That's
but
another thing too. Yeah, definitely have fun. Make sure y'all continue to have fun with each other. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Don't get too serious. You know what I mean? Don't get too serious, because one thing, you feel me, that brings you together at the beginning of a relationship is y'all being able to laugh and have fun. If y'all
that's true.
find some point where y'all are not laughing and having fun anymore, then something is wrong. You get what I'm saying? So make sure y'all always able to laugh and joke with each other. You get what I'm saying? Like, just, I mean, it should be something that you can say in the middle of an argument that at least have somebody like, you know what, I ain't even got time for this right now. Whatever, you stupid. Just leave me alone right now. But it deaded the argument. You get what I'm saying? Because it showed that one of y'all, because y'all know how to make each other laugh. Y'all know, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like always learn to have fun and continue to laugh with each other. Like that's the main thing. And I think that's also a problem with long lasting relationships. People forget how to have fun with each other. It gets too serious.
All right. That's that.
That's a wrap. That's the last question.
That's it.
Miss Shonda, you are a trusted commenter down here. You feel me? Do you got any questions for us before we leave? Do you got anything you want to put in the chat before we leave? Other than that, Mom, go ahead, tell them a little something about yourself, and let's go ahead and get us out of here.
All right. I'm Ani Mitchell, licensed marriage and family therapist, currently practicing in Lodi, California. I am able to provide services throughout the state of California via telehealth.
Okay, and I'm your boy Philly Black 209 to make the distinction. All one word when you're looking for me on YouTube. Check me out on Instagram, Facebook, all that good stuff, TikTok, whatever, you feel me? But mainly catch me here. Do music, do the playbacks to these lives that me and my mom do. Just come and check us out, you feel me? The more people we have, the more people we can have a conversation with, the more that this type of stuff can get out and begin to help people with their personal growth, let alone their relationship growth. Mom, in closing out, do you want to give them the infamous statement this week? Closing out.
The infamous
You got to give
statement.
them. You got to give them that final. You got to give them that final one that sums up the whole topic today. Sum it all up in one, and give it to them. You feel me? And you know what I mean. You gotta give them that closing statement.
Okay. Okay. So the closing statement today, since we've been talking about common relationship issues, I do want to say that, I know that there's a lot of times a stigma about therapy. But like couples therapy, it is a good thing. It's a tool that you can use, to help you and your partner understand each other a little bit better when you are feeling like, okay, this is not working, or you had mentioned before, outgrowing your partner. I agree with you that, it's kind of like, uh, you know, like a
Yeah,
seesaw.
time.
Sometimes,
Yeah.
right. Sometimes, I'm doing a lot of emotional growing. Sometimes you are, and it could go back and forth. But there's a lot of people giving up on relationships, marriage, especially, and a lot of times when I hear the stories, I always think, man, I really feel like I could have helped them, you know. But a lot of times too, people don't want to go to therapy or counseling, and then they come in when people have toes out the door, you know um and it's hard to bring it back from that. So I would say protect your relationships, get help earlier than that, and be open and transparent, talk to each other, because you can get a lot of things understood by just doing that.
Type of deal.
Infamous enough.
Hey, look. That's gonna have to do. Look, it's fine by me. You know what I mean? Look, perfectly said. You know what I mean? Perfectly said. Protect your relationships, people. Now I'm just, I
Yes.
love you, Mom. We out of here. You know what I mean?
All right. Love you too.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, they tripping already.
We're already. We haven't even got started. Oh hell no!
But I will tell you, cut it out,
Right.
or it's gonna be on.
Hey, that's not okay. I always have a say so on what I'm gonna do about myself. Period. Whether I'm married or not.
Right, talk to me nice. Wait a second. What's this lightweight attack on Geminis?
Don't joke with me like that.
Because I ain't going for it, and I don't think you want to get into it with me. No. See, look, you lying on me again.
Guys know that ain't right, but if they can get away with telling you that, then they might try it. I'm gonna tell you what I'm gonna put up with. And
I'm attacked again. Look, they're gonna attack me from all angles. But I'm sorry, you feel me? If I overdo it.
Hold on. So
ain't no hold on. Ain't no hold on. They ain't being truthful.
Who ain't being truthful?
So I'm not going for all of that. It's just the males. No.
Well, I'm gonna speak for the females for a hot second.
Whatever. That cheek until you get caught. Fizz a fool. But you right. But you are 100% right. You are 100% right.
I don't agree with that. Wait a minute.
No. Educated people don't have common sense.
Man, they say common sense ain't so common.
You know what I mean? As much as I can. But we're just having this conversation. Don't nobody get in here and get to talking and attacking me. You know what I mean? Because you done misinterpreted did something that I done said.
Block. No. Please, y'all, do not forget to like, share, subscribe, and all the other stuff. Stop being stingy.